What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. I've got a little bit of progress on the square body S15 that I want to share with you. So here we go. Okay, so now what we're going to deal with is these cross seals. I've made little patch pieces, which I'll show you here in a second. I made a couple of little patch pieces, which these are 2 by 1 3/8. The width isn't super important, really. You can make them like 1.5 if you want, whatever. But they are 2 inches tall, so that puts you where you need to be. So anyways, I got a 1/4 inch lip, which it really should have probably been like, I don't know, at least 1/2 inch, I guess, but that should work. But anyways, one of them I'm going to cut down and use for the one section I was showing you at first, and then I should have enough left to do like the other piece that's catty corner. And so anyways, this is my little bending contraption that I made last night. I mean, didn't really make it, but it's pretty basic. You take a 2 by 4, you take the edge of your table or whatever, and you line it up with, you can see that there's lines on there, and then you just like fold it over, which of course this table doesn't go even with the edge. I didn't make it right, but anyways, that's kind of how you do it. You clamp it in place and then you just fold it over, and it's a lot straighter, a lot easier to deal with. And then being this was the right width, I took and put it over it and kind of smashed it to make it kind of flat on the bottom. I say kind of flat because you can see it's not really super flat, but it is really flat compared to what it would have been, because it was pretty rounded off from where I'd bent it. But anyways, alright, so I got these finished up. The welds are kind of clunky, but it don't matter. It's under here where most people shouldn't be anyway. So anyways, they're a little crooked, but who cares? They're more solid than they was, and I got these put back in where they belong. See there. But anyways, that part's done. Now on to the next thing. Alright, I got the bed coated. It's not too bad. I just used the Rust-Oleum stuff from Walmart. I still gotta hit that up, but I did get the between the here coated with the bed coating. I also went ahead and I coated like the back of the cab up to about 1 inch under. It's kind of cockeyed, but it'll be about 1 inch under, or maybe a little more, under the bed line. So I got that done, and as you can see, I got the frame pretty much taken care of. I did get all my joints sealed, and where I had welded sealed, and all that stuff. All this stuff in here, I got it sealed. The sealer is clear, so you may not be able to see it. Anyways, so far so good. I'm getting there. Okay, so I got some help and got the bed back on. that's my quick little repair on that. It's kind of choppy, I know, but I did make sure at least the welds that were on top were ground down, so this would be smoothish, or at least even across. And this will do until I can get a new one or something, some kind of a decent replacement for it or something. I don't know, but anyways, that is it for that. So now that we got the inside of the tailgate finished up, we're going to let it dry. I did have to do a couple of repairs, but they're underneath, they're kind of hidden, so it's all fine and dandy with me. So anyways, I'll let this dry, and then once it gets dry, flip it over, and then I did do a couple of repairs on the actual outside of the tailgate here, and I'll show you those. So I had a spot here and here, which there was a spot on the backside, you can see the burn, and there was a spot on the backside here that I had to repair. So anyways, I'm gonna put a little bit of mud on that, so it'll be nice and smoother, maybe not perfect, but we'll get it as good as we can, and then I'll shoot it with some primer, and I mean, this will all get hand blocked anyways later on, but I'm trying to get this back together. I still have the hinges for this that need to be painted. I'll probably just use some like flat black or something. It's not a big deal. And once I get those back on, and then the little bumpers, and then I'll probably go ahead and I'll coat the latch that goes here and there, and then there's the bump that'll have to go back on and stuff, and I should be able to get that back on tonight too. Anyways, I'll take care of these two spots, and then I'll start working on the hinges and the rest of the hardware stuff and see where we're sitting. Okay, so now I got the tailgate finished up, and I got to put back on. So I didn't put this on very heavy because all I need is kind of a guide coat so that whenever I block it again, I can see where all my low spots are. The reason for that is because I don't want to sit here and keep guessing and guessing and guessing over and over and over again, trying to figure out whether it's straight or not. So being able to distinguish my high and low spots is really going to help. It's going to save time, and it's going to save on, like, if I need body filler, it tells me where I'm going to need body filler at. So anyways, I'm going to let this dry, and then I'll get to blocking it again and show you guys what it looks like. Alright, so I'm still using 220, but I'm using my bigger block. So I'm going to run up and down it a couple of times and see if see what's going on. Okay, so our focus is here and down here, and then a little bit over here. So we'll mix up a little baby batch, and we'll get that filled in, let it dry, let it cure up, and then we'll have to do it all over again. But this stuff down here, from here on, I think it's good. We'll just do another coat of primer sealer, or primer filler, and we should be fine. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take this window run out of this side. I'd already taken it out of the other side, but I'm just going to try to pull this one out. It ain't going to come out in one piece probably. It's pretty messed up. But I'm going to have to replace both of them anyways. Even if I do get it out in one piece, I'm still going to have to replace it. It's pretty dry rotted and it's cracked up and broken in here where the actual guide goes. So anyways, there is a screw up at the top. Here. Okay, now comes the fun part. Even if they're in really good shape, they're still paint. See, like I said, I just snapped that. Not much I can do about it. The other one was just as bad. Actually, the other one was kind of worse. But even if they're in really good shape, they're still kind of a pain to take out. So, well, it's falling apart. Not really much I can do about it. Just sort of, just kind of hope for the best here. There we go. Now the best thing to do is to bring it inside because of the way that it's curved, because it has that metal bar in it. Yeah, that's a joke. anyways, whatever way the curve width goes in is how you're supposed to do it. Oh my goodness. Okay, now that that's done, there's some little tabs that you gotta kind of bend to get the rubber off. So, anyways, they're not real difficult to bend. They're like little spike tabs or whatever. And so, take the little middle bar out because you'll have to reuse it. So, anyways, whenever you do get your new ones, you can reuse them. So, anyways, those are the pieces that you put back in. Now I can do my door. See how nice that thing closes? Anyways, now I can finish sanding on the door and stuff and getting it prepped and put my screws somewhere I can find them. Well, anyways, as you can see, I got quite a bit done. I still have the fender, the hood, and the cowl, and the other little piece that goes across the bottom and the front. I forget what that's called. But anyways, once I get all that stuff done, I'll get it put back together, and I'll get it shot with my surfacer, and then I'll block it with my 320 and then see where we're sitting at there, and then I'll try and figure out a color maybe pretty soon. But anyways, you know, I'll finish up the door probably tomorrow, and I'll get started on the other parts. Anyways, sure appreciate you guys and gals watching. Feel free to like, subscribe, hit the notifications if you wish, and have a spectacular day or night, whichever one it is for you. Peace out.